Have you ever been in a relationship where your presence was taken for granted, where you wondered what would happen if you simply walked away? Ethan, 31. Quiet, steady, reliable, or at least that's what people always said about me. And for the longest time I believed it too. But everything shifted the night I watched my girlfriend, Brielle, 29, loud, charming, effortlessly magnetic, lean across the bar and rest her hand on some bartender's arm, laughing just a little too long at something he said. The way her fingertips lingered on his sleeve. That wasn't innocent. That was the third time she'd done it that night. We were at her coworker's birthday party. I'd driven us there, paid for drinks, sat quietly as she flitted around the room playing social butterfly. And there she was, giving that stranger the same look she once reserved just for me. When she finally returned to our table, I kept my tone even. "Hey, can we talk about something?" I asked, still watching her eyes trail back to the bartender. She barely glanced at me. "What's up?" "The flirting," I said calmly. "It's starting to feel disrespectful." That finally got her attention. She blinked, tilted her head, and let out an incredulous laugh. "Flirting," she scoffed. "I'm just being friendly. You touched his arm, played with your hair, laughed at every dumb thing he said. You know that laugh. You did it on our first date." She rolled her eyes so hard I thought they might get stuck. "You're being insecure, Ethan. It's not attractive." "I'm being honest about how I feel," I replied, keeping my voice steady. She let out a loud, exaggerated sigh and shook her head dramatically. "God, you're exhausting. I can't even talk to people without you making it a big deal." "There's a difference between being polite and being suggestive," I replied firmly. "You know exactly what I mean." That's when she stood up, drink in hand, and looked me dead in the eye with that smug little smirk of hers. "You know what? If you're so unhappy," she said, waving toward the door, "there it is. Nobody's forcing you to stay." I stared at her for a long moment, feeling the weight of every dismissive word. "That's your response?" I asked softly. She shrugged. "What do you want from me? I'm not going to apologize for being outgoing. Maybe you'd rather date a shut-in." I took a deep breath, let it out slowly. "Thanks for the reminder," I said. She squinted at me. "What's that supposed to mean?" "Nothing. Enjoy your party." I left a stack of cash on the table, stood up, and walked out. She didn't follow. I doubted she even noticed until her drink was empty. I drove back to my apartment. Yeah, she'd moved in 8 months ago, but her name wasn't on the lease. Her mail still went to her mom's house. She'd been floating through my life like a guest who'd overstayed her welcome. I sat down in the living room, looking around at everything. My furniture, my kitchen supplies, my books, my art on the walls. The only traces of her. Throw pillows, some candles, and that awful live, laugh, love sign I hated. That's when my phone buzzed. "Brielle. Seriously? Did you really just leave? You're so dramatic." "Whatever. Jake's giving me a ride home." "Hey." "The bartender, of course." That text was the last push I needed. She was right. The door was right there. Time to walk through it, but not the way she expected. I started with the small stuff. Changed the password on our shared streaming accounts. She'd never bothered paying for any of it. Scheduled the utilities for shut-off in 30 days. Then I packed. Quietly, methodically. She thought she had me pegged. Ethan would never leave. Where would he go? Well, she didn't know about the job offer I'd accepted last month. Promotion, full relocation benefits, corporate housing. I'd kept it quiet because I already knew how she'd react. Complaints about me working too much. I packed only what mattered. My clothes, my laptop, important documents. I didn't bother with furniture. It was mine anyway. I grabbed my suitcase, scribbled a note, and left it on the kitchen counter. Note. You were right. The door was right there. I used it. The rent's paid till the end of the month. After that, it's your problem. Or Jake's. Good luck. Then I checked into a hotel, nice one. On the company's dime. Why not? I'd saved them thousands by not using their relocation funds till now. I turned off my phone and slept better than I had in years. Date 1 3 days later. When I finally powered my phone back on Monday morning. 78 missed calls. 200 texts. 32 voicemails. The messages told a story all their own. Saturday night. Where are you? Jake dropped me off, your car's gone. Seriously? You're being a baby. Monday. Okay, Ethan. Enough. Where's your stuff? I found your stupid note. Really? Over one fight. Why'd you change the Netflix password? That's petty. I can't sleep here alone. Please come back. Sorry. The apartment feels wrong without you. Monday morning. The internet's down. I need it for work. Did you really cancel it? This is abusive. She even called my mom, who called me laughing. She says you abandoned her. My mom snorted. Really? I left after she told me to, I replied. Good. I never liked how she talked to you, she said. You never said anything. You weren't ready to hear it. But I'm proud of you. You need anything. Just your support. Oh, and I told her to lose my number. God, I love my mom. But Brielle wasn't done. She started harassing my friends. My buddy Marcus texted. Dude, Brielle's blowing up my phone saying you lost your mind. Me. I moved out like she told me to. Bro, about time. She treated you like a piece of furniture. Useful but easy to ignore. That hit different. People had noticed, they just never said anything. Day 2, 1 week later. Things escalated. Brielle figured out where I was staying. Corporate housing. She showed up at my office. Receptionist buzzed me. There's a Brielle here, says it's an emergency. I replied calmly. Please inform her all communication must be in writing. If she won't leave, call security. I watched from the window.